You're welcome to the show. This is the Slate Music Con, and this conversation is for anybody that has love for money and love for social media. We can actually monetize whatever you're doing and make money in abundance. You have no idea. Today, we are going to dissect everything that comes with Bitcoin. I'm sure you've heard of Bitcoin, you've heard of cryptocurrency, whatever it is. We are going to do that dissection. But I am seated here with someone special, someone who has the knowledge, heavy knowledge and wherewithal. My name is Tilly Ekienipa, and my guest is Kumi in Cancer. For short, you can call him Kumi on today's show. Okay, so for those who do not know you, like though I'm sure Kumi, but who is Kumi? What do you do in the space?
Okay, thank you very much. So Kumi is my real name, but what I do in the space and how people know me from the space, I've been in the space for almost like 15 to 16, 18 years thereabout.
Wow.
Yeah. I started off from Vibe FM. Most people don't know what Vibe FM is. But Vibe FM used to be Ghana's #1 first urban radio station. It was at Salem Down around the Nima police station. I started off from Radio Day several years ago, even before uni, doing radio production. I worked with J. Foley, Jeremy, the likes of Van, Bushki, Vision. Yeah, back in the day. Fast forward, YFM came into the system. So me plus a couple of people were just moved into YFM to start YFM from Accra. So it was me, Vision, Jeremy, J. Foley, Sammy Forsen, Miss Na, Knuckles, Flexi, Nostradamus. Yeah, Nostradamus is actually one of my godfathers when it comes to radio. I was listening to him, I kind of vibe with him, and then I followed on from there. So we went to YFM. Getting into YFM was the early stages of social media.
Okay.
So for me, I'm more of a producer. I just jumped on to.
Wait, producers have their names. We used to call them. What was yours?
Yeah, mine was Kumi Coombs. Yeah, man.
Okay.
It was given to me by Caroline Sampson. Yeah, she's on Assassin.
Yeah.
She gave me that name one day. Yeah. So I moved on to. Yeah, we moved into the YFM space at Accra. Everything was new. Facebook, social media, everything was coming up. And I was fast in learning. So I actually got YFM to get be the first ever radio station in Ghana to have a Facebook, a Twitter, Instagram account, outright like that. And we started live tweeting. YFM was the first radio station in Ghana to actually tweet in live, real-time tweets, now playing. So we're playing the songs that were live on the radio, and I was the one behind all of that. I did all of that. I was talking to my bosses, social media was going to take over, everything would change. Yeah, so moving on to YFM and then working on with social media. Yeah, I jumped on and we did what we did. But fast forward, doing the social media space and all of that, I work with several other companies and institutions. I mean, there are so many big things, big projects I've been under digitally. Mine is more of a digital person, so I don't have to be there in person, but then make sure everything digitally is working out. So I've been in the digital space for a while, and that has led me to Bitcoin. Having find out what social media is doing, the evolvement, all the different changes that's coming, it got me to read more. I like to read something new every day. Then I discovered Bitcoin. I've been with Bitcoin. And I'm Bitcoin now, just working and building up on Bitcoin. It's been good.
Okay, so for anybody that is watching, that is not so familiar, for most of us, we've heard of Bitcoin. But if we are supposed to ask somebody like you who is an expert, how can you break it down for anybody? Just define for the simplest person to understand Bitcoin.
Okay, so thank you very much for your question. And I like the fact that you're saying I should make it very liberal for everybody to understand. So I would say Bitcoin is a simple tool, right? You can use to save and secure your hard-earned sweat so that it doesn't devalue, devoid of all struggles that comes with life.
Okay.
With the current way we save our money, even though you've saved, let's say, X amount of money, certain changes in life, certain situations around the world could affect the money you have earned.
Yes.
But you earned at a certain number. Mm-hmm. Why should it change when certain challenges come in life? You should rather be resilient with what you have so you can withstand it. So to break it down for the ordinary person, I would say Bitcoin is the best tool you can use to save your money and transact with your money without having to lose your hard-earned money to any middleman.
Oh, Oh, okay. So there's this whole conversation about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin the same as cryptocurrency? If it is not, what is the difference?
Okay, so I wouldn't say they are the same because cryptos are, I would say they are created by individuals like me.
Okay.
They are called digital assets, backed by a certain amount of cash they have somewhere. So they talk to people to back up what they have. So if I should close down my asset right now, everybody that saved in my asset is going with it. That is crypto for you.
And that is like the banking system.
It's almost like the banking system,
Okay.
but with the digital front to, make it look like Bitcoin. Whereas Bitcoin is real live transactions. It's like a ledger. It's a ledger actually audited almost every 10 minutes. And it is open source. You can track, it's available on the main pool. Everybody can see what transactions are there. Whereas cryptos are not like that. So I would say if I would recommend anybody to go into digital asset saving, I would recommend Bitcoin because that is the only unique of all the digital currencies that are available. Bitcoin is the only one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would have loved, if it was left to me alone, I would have loved to have a very technical conversation. But I want us to make the Bitcoin conversation very practical to anybody that is watching.
Sure.
Now, how can somebody who has not probably tried turning their money into Bitcoin or whatever, how can they use Bitcoin, whether they are a social media lover or they are a business person, how can they do it?
Okay. So to begin with, the ultimate goal, the first thing you have to do is to get yourself a Bitcoin wallet.
Okay.
Now, just before the interview, I had a conversation with a couple of people there and then asked if they had a Bitcoin wallet. They said, I have Binance, I have, what else did they say? Yellow Card and the rest.
Yeah.
They are not Bitcoin wallets.
Okay.
They are exchanges. These are middlemen who have created platforms acting as intermediaries between you and the Bitcoin network. So you give your money to Binance, Binance saves it, gives you the assets, and then communicates with the Bitcoin network. So you are trading and doing transactions in Bitcoin, but through a middleman, which is the Binance. However, if you should have a Bitcoin native wallet, the typical example is wallet of Satoshi. There's the Bitcoin Beach wallet, there's the Trust wallet, there's so many types of wallets. But then the wallet of Satoshi is very basic and very easy to use. That is what I recommend for people when I start with. So if you're a businessman, if you're an individual, anybody out there, if you want to start into Bitcoin, the first thing you have to do is get yourself a Bitcoin wallet. You can have wallet of Satoshi. You download it from the Play Store. And because your Bitcoin is not centralized, Bitcoin is decentralized. On the wallet of Satoshi app, you are not asked a username and a password.
Really?
Because it's a sign-in device. All you do is you open it and you are ready to receive and send. All you have to do is back it up into your email. So when your phone is stolen or when that device is gone, you get a new wallet, you put in the email, and then your cash is back and you can transact business. So somebody will say, what if I don't have internet? I don't have a smartphone. How can I get a Bitcoin wallet?
Yeah.
This is magic. You can get a Bitcoin wallet on your Yam.
Really?
Yes, it's via a service called Machankura. So even if you don't have a smartphone, you don't have an Android phone or an iPhone, all you can do is you dial *920*833# and then you get an interface. You can turn any phone into a Bitcoin wallet. You can send and receive Bitcoin. You can transact business with Bitcoin. So moving on, if you get a Bitcoin wallet, the next thing to do is to get some Bitcoin. You need to get some Bitcoin. And you can get Bitcoin for free as well. There are so many things you can do for your show. And then for the kind of audience you have, there are more bloggers and artists and the rest. You all have Twitter accounts. You can make money from your Twitter account.
Tell us how 3 ways we can make money off our Twitter account.
Okay, 3 ways you can make money off your Twitter account. First off is to get a Twitoshi app. A Twitoshi app is basically like Twitter. You can integrate your Twitter in there. So from your interactions and then your actions, you can see your sats doubling up. And because you already have a Bitcoin wallet, once you see your sats there, you can go to withdraw. You just withdraw it back into your wallet and you can use it to do any kind of transaction. And on the wallet of Satoshi app, you can use it to buy credit, you can buy data, you can book a hotel, you can book a flight, you can book an Airbnb, pay for Uber, pay for a restaurant, generate coupons, generate vouchers with your Bitcoin. You can do all of that. So first way to make money off Twitter, get a Twitoshi app. Second way, sign up to 21 days of Bitcoin. Basically, in 21 days, you're going to make like 21,000 Bitcoin.
Is it real?
Real cash. I can show you practically on my phone.
Okay.
Yeah. If you don't mind, you can.
No.
All right.
Let's
so
go.
I can show you on my phone. Every day you be sent a lesson, and then you get cash out of it. So after your 21 days, your bulk cash of 21,000 comes. And as you read each article on there, you gather stats. In the Bitcoin community, we call it stacking sats. You need to stack sats, satoshis, because you need a lot of satoshis to get one Bitcoin. So you can do that. And then 3, connect with the Bitcoin community, because the Bitcoin community helps each other. We actually help and support each other. Connect with the Bitcoin community, and then prove to us what you're doing in relation to Bitcoin, in relation to whatever you're doing. Then we can support you.
Okay, an artist, I'm going to use one of the artists in Ghana that has the most numbers on Twitter. That's Sarkodie. Sarkodie has over 5 million, or if I'm not, or 8 kind of following. How can someone like that make revenue that is not just go and stream on YouTube, go and stream on Spotify or whatever? How can they, aside what you have mentioned, is there a way people with huge numbers like that can make real money off their music without necessarily having to go through all the process of Bitcoin or even need the knowledge of intense knowledge of Bitcoin?
Yeah. So with somebody like Sarkodie, you were using as an example, his followers don't really need to have a very deep knowledge of Bitcoin to benefit from the artist. The current situation is that the artists are benefiting from the streamable revenues.
Yes.
What do we, the fans, get in return?
Oh, we get hype.
What kind of hype?
Oh, we stream Sarkodie. We come and share our Spotify rap.
Yes, but that doesn't have any value to you. Oh. You actually use value to get that. But this is the case. Somebody like Sarkodie could empower his followers or his listeners. There's a Bitcoin platform. It's a Bitcoin Lightning platform. It's called Wavelake. He can upload a song on there. And now when people are streaming, the one streaming gets some sats in return, and Sarkodie will also get revenue in return.
Really?
Do you know the beauty of it? At random, when the music is playing, when you're playing the music anywhere and you feel like dashing the artist, maybe today you're happy, you're in a good mood, and that song, you like the song, instantly you can go there and tip the artist. The current platforms we have don't have that kind of option. So what if you're an artist with this kind of number and then you are leveraging on this technology, what are you doing?
Making money and helping your fans.
Yes, you are empowering your fans and empowering yourself as well. And that is how we have to go. Not be on the receiving side all the time, but also on the giving side.
So, yeah, welcome back. I'm seated here with Kumi. Kumi has in-depth knowledge on everything Bitcoin, how you can make real money in real time and you don't have to wait for a certain time before you can withdraw your own money, and how you can put money in and get your same money back without anything changing the value of the money you put in there. Now we're talking about artists and money, and you've told us how even fans can benefit and make money off streaming. It doesn't always have to be a one-way stream where somebody is always putting in money. Is there a way an artist can also get their money immediately?
Yes.
Without having to wait or without relying on the third party, not just aggregators coming to now show them what they can get after. So let's say Stonebwoy is about to drop a project. How can Stonebwoy make money immediately and make money without necessarily having to deal with an aggregator who will take his percentage and all?
Yeah. So I was making reference to Wavelake. If any artists in Ghana will put themselves on this, I bet they're going to revolutionize themselves and people are going to see them in a different way, because it is going to be the only option ever. There's never been any option like that. It's never happened that, all right, an artist put your songs on a platform, you stream and you make money, the artists make money. At random, I'm happy. I feel like dashing this artist something, and I just go to the song and say dash. And I can dash you from my heart like $50 because I'm happy on your song. It's never happened.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And Bitcoin is the future. This is the future of communication, networking, and then making money off our crafts. Gone are the days these aggregators will keep your money over time. You don't even know how they calculate that. And they give you as to how they would want to give you your money and all of that. Bitcoin cuts off all these middlemen. This is the future. I mean, look at a platform like Wavelink, you put your song on there, me, you, we are all receiving. What is better than that? I don't see anything better than that. Another example is like Fountain. Fountain is the best competitor to any kind of podcast app in the system.
Okay.
So you're a podcaster, you're a creator, you put your podcast on there. The streamer makes money, and you, the content creator, you make money. At any point, if the subject or the topic in question demands that, I feel like giving thumbs up to this person, I can just go to Fountain, and I don't know you from anywhere, but then you have a Lightning address there. I can pay you money instantly, and then you make money from it. So I feel this is where digitalization, I mean, this is a disruptive technology, taking the middleman off there, whereby peer-to-peer is. You know, social media as we speak is changing.
Yeah.
Are you aware of that?
Yes.
We are moving from this centralized social media systems into the decentralized social system. You've heard of Keat. Keat is a video streaming platform, right? It doesn't use any server. It doesn't have any middleman. I can just create a video channel, just you and me, no middleman.
Really?
Yeah, it's decentralized. You know about Nostro? Nostro is the competitor for Twitter.
Okay.
You know that the founder of Twitter is Jack Dorsey. Now Jack Dorsey, do you know what Jack Dorsey is doing now? So let me tell you a little story. Jack Dorsey created Twitter, and we are all on Twitter, and we are leveraging on Twitter. Jack Dorsey has seen it all out of Twitter. Now Jack Dorsey sells Twitter. Jack Dorsey moves to Block. Jack Dorsey's new company is called Block. Block is building hardware Bitcoin wallet. So you can have a physical wallet like a device. You hold is your Bitcoin wallet. It's offline, but it's on chain. It's offline. So whether internet or no internet, whether your computer is hacked or is not hacked, your Bitcoin is with you. So you can have it like a chain or like something like this, and you keep. That is what Jack Dorsey is into. 12 years ago, Jack Dorsey saw Twitter and did Twitter, and we are on Twitter. He saw today. He's left it and he's into Bitcoin now. He's created Block, is a company building hardware wallets. Now he's supporting Bitcoin circular economies. He's supporting the Green Mining Africa Alliance in Kenya and all of that.
Which means that it will take another 12 years, but the future is where we are going.
It's not taking, it has started.
It has started now.
It has existed 12 years. It didn't take 12 years to come.
Okay.
That's Twitter. But a new phase of social media, which is Nostro, he gave them 15 Bitcoin. Do you know how much 15 Bitcoin is? 15 Bitcoin. One Bitcoin is $27,000 times 15. So he just supported the person who created Nostro. I'm on Nostro. If you check my Twitter profile, there's something there called Empower. A whole lot of people don't know what it is, but that is my public key to that social network. Because it's decentralized. Your followers move with you. So Nostro can't wake up one day and say, I've logged your account, is shut down.
Let's make this conversation right. For an influencer on there who has numbers on Twitter, there are so many artists like Medical. He woke up one day, his Twitter account is gone. How can they benefit on?
Today, you need to leverage on the decentralized social system, Nostro. It uses this is a bit technical. It uses relays. So what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to migrate my followers to Nostro because of my public key. So it's like I would say a relay I have created for myself that all my followers know. I control it. I manage. Nobody can close the account or do anything to it. And I move my followers to it because my followers know the relay and then they come there every day. And I control it. It's so decentralized. Twitter is centralized because somebody holds your username, password, and then the rest. But Nostro is decentralized. So it's like a public key that all of my followers come to it. If today I decide to change the relay, I can just create a new relay and the followers will move with me. So my advice for influencers now is to start looking into the decentralized social media platforms coming up. What we used to have, they are all centralized social media platforms. Now we are moving into decentralized social media platform. I think that would be a topic we could take on another time, and then we'll go deep into that.
Can I ask you a question before we wrap up this conversation?
Sure.
When it's decentralized and then the creator, or if I am on the platform, I have power whether I should close the account or I shouldn't. Nobody can do that. How do we manage the negative aspects of an app like Twitter? Like people are the dark side, the trolls, and people can actually report an account and then it will be taken down.
Yeah.
But if nobody can take an account down, won't it also breach that kind of aspects that we don't like about our social life now?
What is it you don't like about your social
Trolls.
life? Trolls. All right, you choose to follow trolls, and then you pay attention to trolls because of what you do. I mean, if you should find a cause and you're living for it, why do you worry about trolls? Trolls, I see, are distractions of life. But if you're focused on something, you're not going to care about trolls. So my advice to anyone is stick to what you want. Fire the aim, and then you're going to hit the target. Forget about the trolls, the distractions that come with it. I mean, they are normal. Who is going to hold a gun to your head with a troll? Nobody will do that. So if you're going to give your whole soul and attention to a troll rather than focused on what you want to deliver, it's all up to you.
Okay, so now wrapping up, is there something that you want us to download? Is there a platform that you are working with that you think would benefit, whether an influencer, a musician, a common person who uses social media that can benefit? Is this something you are selling, a product that you have, or a website that you are working with that can benefit them?
Okay, so I wouldn't say it's a product I have or it's a service I am selling, because Bitcoin is decentralized. It's open source. Everybody has Bitcoin. Everybody can have it. But I would share my experience with services I'm using, products I'm using that are really beneficial to me. So let's start off with this. If you're home and you want to get a Bitcoin account or you need Bitcoin, all you need to do is get yourself a Bitcoin wallet. So you can go to Wallet of Satoshi and get yourself a Bitcoin wallet. Once you get yourself a Bitcoin wallet, get yourself abreast with a Bitcoin wallet, you send, receive, how to get your invoice and all of that. Then you go and you find your way around it. Secondly, another app I can suggest for viewers at home is BitNob. BitNob is very wonderful. You can just turn your Bitcoin into Momo instantly, and then you are there. So with all the Bitcoin cash you'll be making from your ads, from your social media, from all the revenue you are getting, they're not going to get locked up on your phone. You can use it via BitNob, you turn it into Momo, or equally, you can spend it in Bitcoin. I know a restaurant in Accra that accepts Bitcoin. You can pay the food, the drinks every day with Bitcoin. One Corner Gardens in Kokomlimle. Actually, we are having a Bitcoin meetup come this Friday there, so everybody is invited. It's free, anyone that wants to. 7 p.m. this Friday. Friday is 31st, right? We're having a Bitcoin meetup there, and BitNob is going to come with some of their crew. We're going to do a lot of giveaways. We'll give out a lot of stuff. We'll dash Bitcoin as well, free Bitcoin to people so you can try it. So you can turn your Bitcoin into Momo. You can use your Bitcoin to buy a Visa card. You can generate a Visa card. You can use the shop anywhere. You pay for airtime, you buy Momo. And practically, I bought airtime for you using Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Via Bit Refill.
Yes, he bought airtime for me. It just came instantly, like no delays.
Using Bit Refill.
Yeah.
So probably after this interview or everything, we can practically do a couple of things. Then we share. You can share along the video as you're gonna air. Yeah. So you get yourself a wallet of Satoshi. You can get yourself a BitNob account. These two, you're good to go for now, because these two can basically help you find your way around. And then you get yourself a Bit Refill app. And then if you, in Ghana, everybody has a standby phone, which is the Yam, because of internet. So you can get yourself a Bitcoin wallet on the Yam in case there is internet there.
There's a problem.
There's a problem. And it's basically simple. *920 *8333 hash, and then you generate a Bitcoin wallet on your own.
Kumi, thank you so much. I think as time goes on, once I'll let you pass through, because the education is deep and it has to go down.
Sure.
If this is the future and we are part of the future, we might as well hop on it now. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. And behind the scene, you will show me a lot of things. I'm headed there. Thank you so much for watching. And this has been the Slate Music On with Kumi and everything about Bitcoin and making money.
OnePlay. Add class to your music.